This is the Hallicrafters model S-38 shortwave receiver. It's a 5-tube receiver. This particular unit was an early one built in, I believe, 1946. This covers all the standard bands from broadcast AM radio all the way up through 30 megahertz or the amateur radio HF bands. The unit includes AM and CW. It has a main tuning knob which shows you the frequency where you're sitting, and then it has a so-called band spread knob which is in effect a fine tuning, and I'll demonstrate that. This particular unit also has a receive and standby. If this were to be used for an amateur radio station, you would put it on standby during transmission. So I have it turned on already to warm up the tubes. I'm going to start by showing one of the amateur radio bands. In particular, we'll start with some Morse code. Hopefully we'll find some right around here. So that's Morse code. If we go down a little bit in frequency, this is on the so-called 40 meters band. We'll start to get to a lot of the foreign broadcast shortwave stations.
Allow China and India, most generators of carbon dioxide on the planet, to build as many coal.
It's a Spanish station for us.
Ojalá que nos sintonicen de camino a casa en el the Democrat Party. They control every major inner city of any zone.
It's actually quite interesting how many different shortwave stations there are. So I'm going to change the band over to AM radio. That's a very easy demonstration.
Oh, it's all focused now on who's going where and filling out coaching staffs. The carousel quarterbacks will serve.
Now this is recorded just less than a week since the Super Bowl, so all you'll hear on AM radio is the Super Bowl, information about COVID, and perhaps some politics.
Season, so you gotta be
10% less vaccines than they were promised.
The state's expansion of Phase 1B includes pregnant women, people with diabetes, heart disease, cancer.
It became highly unusual in northern Texas. It has been deadly. At least 6 people killed, 65 injured.
Rodgers just thinks if I get away long enough, I'll figure something out there. But Mahomes had just tried to get away, but there was nothing ever to figure out. And
So the unit is fairly good condition. There's some cosmetic touch-ups certainly that could be done on the paint. I did restring the tuning mechanisms, so you can see they're very responsive. No lag when you switch back and forth directions, for example. And I also upgraded the power cable, the power cord, to a polarized cord and applied the fix which is recommended to prevent the metal chassis from contacting 110 volts, which was seen in the original system. So that's the radio. If you have any questions, you can let me know through the eBay listing. Thanks very much. Take care.